Hi, and thank you so much for joining me for One Sketch Three Ways, a series that I join in on once a month with my lovely friends Helen and Jackie. So today the sketch you can see in the top left hand corner is a double pager. So I'm just working with the left hand page and I've rotated it by 90 degrees. So I've chosen one large photo to go down the strip, a 4x6 photo, and then 3 photos that I've printed as 2x3. So I'm going to add those photos as almost like a film strip going down the right hand side of the page, and then I'm matting everything onto white cardstock. So these are pictures of Amelia and her friends. They went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach for the day with her friend Caitlin to celebrate her birthday. It was a bit of a wet day, but they still enjoyed it very much. So I wanted to document that, and I've pulled out my Spectrum Gardenia again. It's the collection I used last month, but I just thought it was a great, fun, bright collection that would work nicely with these photos. Try and brighten it up on such a dismal day. So it was all going really well. I'm matting these photos onto some black cardstock just to create that film strip style. And then I decided that I wanted to bring in some white cardstock down the middle of the page just to emulate that strip that you've got going down behind the photos. So rather than tearing the strips of the pattern paper, I'm going to tear the strips of the white cardstock and add that to the middle with some stitching down the centre lines. So just working out if I'm happy with the size of the white paper and the shape of it as well. And I'm going to add my glue right inside so that it doesn't mess up my sewing machine when I stitch through the edges. This is just to hold it in place really while I do the stitching. So there we go, just going to work on rolling up the edges. I'm going to change the shape slightly. I wasn't totally happy with the shape, so another great reason for adding the glue right inside the lines so that you can do this. And you can see I've pulled out all my bits and pieces from the Spectrum Gardenia collection ready to embellish this page. And I want to pull in the Hey Little Magpie stamps as well. We've got a new stamp set called James Solid Alphabet, and it's quite a large one with a matching die, and I'm going to use that to punch out the word Blackpool. So do make sure that you go and check out Helen and Jackie's videos. I'll have them linked down below. I'm just going to grab my sewing machine and then stitch 3 wonky lines down each side of the card. So I won't make you watch all of this, but you'll just see it running through the machine, and I just snip off the ends. And as I say, it was all going so well. You'll see in a minute, I turned the card over once I finished the stitching to add some washi tape to hold those ends down on the back of the paper. And for whatever reason, my camera stopped filming. I'm having some problems. I use an iPhone and I've been Googling and it does seem to be a bit of a problem. So I think I'm going to have to keep checking to see that it is still filming. But I'll talk you through what I did next. So here's the layout done, just adding some water so that I can curl up the edges of that cardstock and create some texture. So ruffling those all up, pulling off any large bits of paper that I didn't like the look of. And the water helps to hold the curl in place once it's dry. That's one side, and then just moving on to the other side. And I'm loving how this is looking. I think it's going to be a really nice base for my photos. So this is where I turn it over and then this happens. So I've just finished filming this layout and realised that I didn't press record after I finished using the sewing machine. I'm so frustrated. So I just wanted to talk you through what I did, because this is up for our One Sketch Three Ways, and I was really pleased with the layout. So you saw me matting these 3 photos onto the white and black cardstock. These were printed using the selfie app, the Canon selfie app, 4 photos to one 4x6 sheet, and I printed them with a border so that I got the complete photo. I didn't lose anything. And this is a 4x6 photo that I printed and then matted onto white cardstock, which you will have seen. So I'm using Spectrum Gardenia. So I put this down with foam pads to bridge the torn edge of the cardstock, and then I just added some foam pads to the right hand side of this photo and then stuck this side flat down. This strip here is cut from a 6x8 paper, this one from the Gardenia collection. I just used that border to put down there. This was a little tag, one of the film strips from the laser cut ephemera pieces and the lace from the laser cut ephemera pieces from Spectrum Gardenia. Half a ticket from Spectrum Gardenia from the ephemera pack, along with this ticket at the top, and this pink paper, notebook paper, is from the laser cut elements. I die cut from one 6x8 sheet of Spectrum Gardenia blue paper. I die cut this notebook piece from the Hey Little Magpie die here. I also die cut one of the Viewmaster reels, again from the Hey Little Magpie dies. And what else did I do? This is a frame from the ephemera pack, so I cut that in half and tucked it behind the photo and behind the Viewmaster reel. This is another laser cut piece from the Spectrum Gardenia that I tucked underneath the photo. This again I added to the photo. These two are from the ephemera pack, and then another piece of that same paper I just tucked under here. So the edge was cut from this piece, and then this piece was cut from the top here and tucked under there. This was a frame that sort of held two frames together in the ephemera pack, which I've just tucked underneath the black frame and then stuck down across the torn edge of the paper. Then I used the Hey Little Magpie stamp set, which I've got here, you can see, to stamp out Blackpool using candied apple, and then I used the dies to die cut the letters out and stick them down. I just wanted, they were at the Blackpool Pleasure Beach, so I wanted it to look a little bit like a roller coaster, so that's why it's put down like that. And then these little stickers, I went into my old sticker sheets and I found this sticker sheet. I can't remember where it's from, but it had remember this story, celebrate, and birthday, so I thought they went really nicely with the phrases. Then I found from my Ellie Studio puffy stickers, which are in this same folder. I had, sorry, just sorting myself out. First of all, this is from Heidi Swap Sun Chaser, and I just found this little star and this little circle, puffy circle that says friends, and then a puffy star from Ellie Studio. It was on one of these sheets here. And also this little puffy that says summed up in one photo, so I thought that worked really nicely there. That's a laser cut piece again from the ephemera pack from Spectrum Gardenia, sorry, the laser pack from Spectrum Gardenia. One of the butterflies from Spectrum Gardenia, and then I finished off by journaling, so I used my T-square ruler, which you've seen me doing 100 times before, to draw my lines, and then did my journaling, and finally finished off with some gold splatters, just using a small paintbrush around the edges of all of this. And that's the layout done. I'm so frustrated that you didn't get to see it, but hopefully that explains what I've done and you can see here, and I'll leave you with some close-ups. Thanks again. Bye.